Okay, we are live. What's going on? Let me get my TikTok going. Ooh, a little bit more than I was anticipating. We gonna get this party started, all right? But welcome, welcome, welcome. Get in here, get in here. This is going to be absolutely phenomenal. This is Talk About It Thursday. This is where we talk about the things that you may be wondering about manifestation, the things that you may be wondering about the law of attraction, the things that you may be wondering about your power within you. Yes, I got on a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt. Yes, I do. So that just shows you a little bit about me up in this thing. So we are going to get this party started. Let's get TikTok live. So I am super, super pumped to have this conversation with you today because I am here to talk about it. Okay. We're going to talk about how I manifested Paris. Yes, my trip to Paris was completely manifested. Okay. And it's kind of crazy to me because I'm going to show you and talk to you. TikTok is going to be mainly talking to you because I can't show you the images. I don't know how to do all that. I think I could do a green screen or some stuff, but it's not something that I'm completely familiar with. Let's see if I can add a picture or something. Maybe I can. I don't know how to do it though. So we ain't gonna be able to do it because I don't know how to do it. But I'm gonna be telling you TikTok. I'm gonna be explaining to you the pictures I will be showing to LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram and YouTube. So this whole conversation is gonna be absolutely phenomenal because how I manifested Paris changed my life. Now, before I get started, for those of you who do not know who I am. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Jackie Vasquez, Coach Jackie, if you will. I am a money mindset coach. I help female entrepreneurs clear their money blocks, truly cure their generational wealth curses so they can attract the money, so they can attract the success, so they can attract everything that they desire. And when I really break it down to people, I help women feel worthy and deserving of the bag. Okay. I help women feel worthy and deserving of the bag because the moment that you feel worthy and deserving of the bag is the moment that you attract all the things you truly desire. And so that's why I'm here. Oh, thank you. Hey, thank you, Madeline. Love you, boo. But that's why I'm here to have a whole conversation with you about how you get to manifest. Manifestation is so real. You are manifesting whether you know it or not. Okay. And this is what I'm here to tell you and show you and explain to you. You are manifesting whether you know it or not. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. I'm going to be showing you guys different things over here on the other side. TikTok, I'm just going to explain it. But real talk, I manifested Paris. And the craziest part about how Paris was manifested is I wasn't even trying to do it. Yeah, I said it. I wasn't even trying to do it. I wasn't even trying to be. It was so easy, so effortless. Effort. Basically, it didn't take no effort. Okay. I didn't have to go out here, be chasing people down. I didn't have to go out here and prove to people my worth. I didn't have to do anything. All I had to do was believe. And that's what we are going to be talking about. The basis of all your attraction. You see me? Yes, girl. I was out there in Petty, honey. Okay. What's up, my Cocoa Pup? Hey, girl. And so when it came to oh, this is hilarious. Look at this. I put a video of it. But when it came to this manifestation of Paris, I thought it started out with me playing with AI. But would you guys believe this manifestation of Paris actually started before that? And I didn't even know it. And so this is what I'm going to try to share. Let me see if I can find the photo. I'm trying to share my vision board. So it started off with a vision board, okay? And I made a vision board. I want to say this was back in 2013, okay? So about 9 years ago, I made a vision board. And when I made this vision board, I was putting a lot of travel stuff on there. I was just playing with travel stuff. And I really wish I can show it to you, or TikTok, maybe I'll be able to show it to you when I show it to everybody else. But I put this travel stuff on the board. So I'm about to share my screen. with my fabulous audience over here, and then TikTok. I'm gonna see if I can share it with you. Let me see if I can find it. Is it gonna let me share that? But on my vision board, there was a picture where it said Paris Guide, a guide to Paris. And it actually said family guide to Paris. So I really want to show it to you. Let me see. So TikTok, I can actually show it to you. Let me switch this camera around. Let's switch it. How do I switch it? Oh my God. Flip camera. Okay, cool. There we go. So right here, it shows you Family Guide Paris. This is where it all began. It began with this vision board. Okay. This is where it began. My initial manifestation started with Family Guide Paris. Okay. So that's what I want to show first. So it's crazy because that's where the initial thought begins. Anytime that you're manifesting, anytime that you're calling anything into your life, the initial thought starts right in your mind. Now, the funny thing is, and again, I want to show it to my group over here too. So let me see if I can download it. But when you really think about it, all it said was Paris Guide, okay? That created an image in my mind because the moment that any of us think of Paris, what do you think about? You think of the Eiffel Tower. Some people think of things like the Louvre, the Mona Lisa. And so your mind is going to come up with a picture just from those initial words, Paris Guide, okay? I'm trying to see if I can show it to my people over here. But that is where it begins. The food. Oh, Cocoa Puffs, honey. The food in Paris was phenomenal. You know what else was phenomenal? The coffee. I ain't never tasted better coffee in my life. Okay. And so you're going to have all these ideas that come up in your mind when you first see Paris. If you see a word, Paris, you're going to have images that pop up in your mind. That is where initial manifestation begins. It started. It already started. And this is what I like to explain to people. What you have to also understand is even in this initial image in your mind, your brain thinks in pictures only. So even if I say red door right now, you're going to picture a red door. All of our doors are going to look different. Some are going to have, gold knobs. Some are going to have black knobs. Some are going to have white knobs, right? Your brain thinks in pictures. So what I want you to remember, I'm trying to figure out how to share this with my people over here. But what you want to remember is this is your new reality because you were born and meant to create. Okay. So, like I said, I'm sitting here trying to show you and tell you how I manifested Paris. That initial Paris guide was where it all began. All right. So, and that actually tripped me out a lot because I was like, I didn't know I'd put that back there. But this is the kicker. This is what I'm about to show you. And again, I'm trying to find a way to show my people over here. That's for the overlay. Well, I'll have to show it later. So, and I'll actually do an actual static post where I do all the images of how I manifested Paris. So now this is what we're going to do next. I'm going to show you my actual comparison of Paris. So let's see. Let's take a look at this. Right? So here I am. Do this, flip this right here. Flip camera. Okay. So here I am. This picture I created, the original picture that says manifested idea. This picture I actually created with AI. I was just playing with AI. I wasn't even tripping off of what I was playing with. I was just like, oh, this is fun, and started playing with AI. And so, as you know, all you got to do is put in a picture of yourself. AI pops up all these photos, and the photos. Look at my hair. I even have different photos. But this was one. This was one of the ones I loved the most. But I had different hair. I ain't never had hair like this. But here I am. They even got my glasses. Everything, right? I put my little picture in. AI gave me this. Now, all I did was say travel. I just clicked travel, okay? And it gave me Paris. I didn't know it was going to give me Paris. I had no idea what was going to happen. I was just playing with AI to see how this thing goes, and it gave me Paris. Now, the craziest part about it is I ended up taking images just like the ones I saw, okay, inside the AI photos. There was more of them. There was actually a lot more of them. And I actually have images of me in every single one matching each photo. But as you can see, don't they look very similar? The image started in my mind. It was in my mind first before it was manifested into my current reality. This is how this works, my loves. Okay. You start with the image. Anytime anyone says manifestation doesn't work for me, it hasn't worked because you don't believe it to work yet. So after I did this and created this, a week later, I was invited to speak in Paris, to become an international speaker 1 week later. It just took 1 week. Okay. And then after that week went by, it was like, well, shoot, now I got to come up with the plane ticket. I got to come up with money for the hotel. I got to come up with this, that. Right. And I didn't trip. At no point was I like, oh my God, I'm so worried. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going to happen. At no point I didn't trip. I just knew I belonged in Paris. That's all I knew. I knew nothing else, but I belong in Paris. The money came for my flight. The money came for my ticket, like my hotel. The money came for everything. I didn't have to beg for it. I didn't have to go looking for it. The money kept showing up. So much to the point, the money showed up for me so heavy. Even while I was in Paris, I was still getting paid. It's like I was out there with friends, right? And one of my girlfriends was like, oh my God, Paris is so expensive. That's all she kept saying. It's so expensive out here. But the thing about it is, I didn't feel that once. Not once was I like, this is so expensive. This is so terrible. Every single time, I just knew that the money was coming to me. I knew that I was going to be okay. I knew that I was meant to be in Paris. So you are constantly creating your reality. Like I said, it started off with a vision board. And the only reason I even put on there guide to Paris is because I wanted to travel. That looked like a cool place to go visit. Who doesn't want to say they went and saw the Eiffel Tower, right? When you effortlessly manifest, meaning when you stop putting the pressure on yourself to make it your reality, it becomes easy. It becomes flow. It becomes natural. It becomes a way of being for your life. So many of us want to control what happens next. We want to control how we get our manifestation, right? We're like, okay, I asked for bloop, 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 bloop. So I'm going to expect it by this date, when at this time. You ain't got to know when. Some of us are getting so caught up on the when will it happen, we talk ourselves out of the manifestation because we continuously ask, when will it happen? Well, it's not showing up, honey. It's hard to show up this way, right? Because when will it happen is none of your business. The way I like to explain it to people, it's like when you initially, are driving down the road, and let's say your final destination is this big, beautiful rooftop, not rooftop, but this big, beautiful mansion on the top of a hill. And in order to get there, right, let's pretend that's your dream up there. In order to get there, you're going to have to go through a windy road. And that windy road, you can't see in front of you. You can't see the next turn. And there's only some times on that windy road that you get a glimpse a glimpse of the dream. And then, oh yeah, that's where we going. That's the same as your journey through manifestation. The idea starts in your mind. You imagine this big, beautiful mansion on top of a hill, right? This is what you're imagining. And then as you're imagining this big, beautiful thing, you don't know how you're supposed to get there. Heck, you can't even see the full road in front of you. You just know that this is where you want to belong. So you go on the road. You just going down this little road, enjoying yourself, seeing what happens next. And as you're doing this, you can't be worried about the when. You can't be worried about the how. You just got to be going, taking little inspired actions every day. And you're going to get to that destination at the top. Me manifesting Paris had everything to do with the ease, with the flow. This is why I wanted to come and have this conversation, because there's so many of us who spend more time in worry, in overwhelm, in anxious moments, that we're not enjoying the journey. And the journey, let's be real, is the best part. Because when you get to that top of that mountain, you're only going to make a new mountain to climb. So I need for you to enjoy the road on the way to the dream. No, you can't see around every turn. No, you can't see around every bend. No, you can't see the top of the mountain until truly you get up there and then you see it for all its beauty. But the destination, the journey, is way more important than anything else on this road. You're supposed to enjoy it. Look at the sights around you. Enjoy the getting there, right? I'm very big on manifestation. I'm very big on manifestation. And I believe that each and every one of you are extremely, extremely powerful. You're magical. You are wonderful beings meant to create the reality that you want to see. You are. The only thing holding you back is your thoughts that you can't, your thoughts that you won't, your thoughts that it's not fair, your thoughts that people are getting it more than you, your thoughts that everybody else is, it's so much more fair for everyone else. I never get a good opportunity. These things never happen to me. I'm going to need for you to change your thoughts. It's time to change those thoughts. It's time to start thinking thoughts that are going to attract the abundance that you deserve. I said this to my client just this week. I said, anytime that you have a positive thought, it's like you're inserting magnets into your body. And you're like, hey, I'm a magnet for the good stuff every time you think the good thought. But every time you think the negative thought, the bad thought, you're doing the same thing. You're inserting that magnets saying, hey, I'm ready for the bad and the ugly. Come my way. I'm your place to be, baby. Okay. It's time to change what you're putting inside. It's time to change what you're planting inside. In order to make these changes, it has everything to do with how you talk to you. It has everything to do with the conversations you're allowed going on in your mind. It has everything to do with what you're picturing for your future. You're meant to manifest great things. You're meant to attract abundance. The only reason you haven't done it yet is because you don't realize how much control you really have. I said this to a group of my people, my live that I was doing on Sunday. I said, everybody, this is my challenge to you. I want you to go out there and manifest something small today. And so I'm going to give you guys the same challenge. Go out and manifest something small today. The manifestation can be, I get a close parking spot at my favorite store. The manifestation could be you manifest a cup of coffee. Heck, the manifestation could be you manifest some flowers. But manifest something small today. And what that does is it tells your brain, oh, we're good at this. It tells your brain, oh, honey, we do this all the time. I like this. And your brain loves being successful. It loves to win. It wants to win. So when you're out here manifesting, it's like, oh, we did that. Oh, I want to do that again. That was fun. That's just like when you're playing a sport. If anybody that played basketball, after you make that first shot, it's like almost all of them start falling in because your brain gets good. It starts to feel it, starts to feel the flow, right? Because remember, your brain is the supercomputer. Your body is the robot. Your body is only doing what your brain is telling it to do. So if you start sinking all your shots, guess what? That's because your brain got used to the success. Okay. So go out and manifest something small today. This Paris trip was a big manifestation for me. Not only was it a big manifestation for me, it was a big manifestation more because everything that came with it. You know, the hotel, being able to afford the hotel, being able to afford all the things I was able to afford. It was a big trip for me. And the excitement that I made it real was just mind boggling. So I want you all to manifest something small today. Like I said, make it something small and easy. Your brain is going to love the fact that it did it. It's going to be like, oh, we won. Let's do that again. And then make it a little bigger. And then when you manifest that, you're going to be like, oh, we're really that good? Let's do it again. Make it a little bigger. Okay. I always tell the story about how I won $20,000 on The Price is Right. One of my favorite stories. And the reason for that is it's not that I just knew we were going to win the money. It just felt good to think of winning the money, right? Like my whole heart was just feeling good. And I didn't really, I was watching The Price is Right every day before I won, right? And I would cry for the contestants who won. I was like, oh my God, she really needed that Corvette. You know what I'm saying? Literally in tears, right? Because you get connected to the stories. That connection of them winning made it real in my body. My body thought we were winners. My body already thought we had won on The Price is Right. So when they picked me, I mean, I was excited. I was stepping all over people's toes. I think I knocked somebody over when I was trying to get to the front. But when they picked me, it felt good. It felt natural. And it was like somewhere I belonged. Okay. So I just want to remind you, manifesting has everything to do about how you feel. When I originally saw the manifested idea, and we're going to flip this around just so I can show y'all again. But when I originally saw the manifested idea, right? When I first saw the manifested idea, that idea made me feel good inside. Like, oh, that's tight. I'd love to go to Paris. Look at the little lit up Eiffel Tower. It felt good inside. And then when it became my reality, it felt like I had already been there before. The Eiffel Tower felt like I belong there. So that is how this really goes. It is the feeling associated with the manifestation. And what you'll notice is the moment that it's manifested, it's like welcoming yourself home. Okay. That initial feeling is the first step. But the moment that it becomes your reality, it becomes the final step because you're welcoming yourself home. You've already been there before. You've already done this before, right? I love listening to people talk about, the alternate realities, right? And how we have all these alternate realities that already exist. And how in these alternate realities that already exist, you've already lived the life of your dreams, or there's alternate realities. Like there's a homeless one, there's this one, there's this one, there's that one, there's an abundant one where you're really rich, there's a one where you work until you die, right? And so in these realities, the only reason you become aligned with it is because the way it feels to you. You end up aligning yourself with a reality that already exists for you. You're already rich. And if you already feel rich now, you are becoming a magnet for the attraction of said desired place, right? And I hope I didn't lose y'all on that, because that's some real deal Holyfield stuff, right? But the reality of it is you are going to attract at the point in which you feel. So I want you, like I said, start off manifesting small. But the moment that you the big boss manifester, you are the creator, right? Because you were created in his image to do what? Create. Right? So now realizing that I am a creator, I can create the reality I want to live. The moment that you realize that, the moment that you make that your reality, is the moment that your whole life changes. So, like I said, I want you to manifest something small now, something small tomorrow, something a little small, like a little bigger the next day. But get your manifestation muscle strong. Get it nice and strong. Because the moment that you get that manifestation muscle strong, and that just means you have the confidence to manifest everything that you desire. So the moment that you get that manifestation muscle really nice and strong, what happens next? You get so good at it, you manifesting money like this. You get so good at it, you're manifesting first class like this. All of a sudden, you may have bought the coach ticket, but they're offering you the first class spot, right? You're manifesting the new clients like this. All of a sudden, people are sliding in your DMs and they want to work with you. Okay. So I need for you to understand you are that powerful. You are that strong. My trip to Paris was 100% manifested. Okay. I didn't even know I was manifesting it because that's the power we all wield. That's the power we all yield. And the more that you tap into it, the more that you tap into the fact that this power right here within you is going to bring an abundance to your life, is the moment that your whole life will change. I just recently, I'm currently going through a breakup and it doesn't feel so good, right? It doesn't make me feel good. But it's crazy because even going through this breakup, I'm trying to stay in like a good space. I'll cry, but then I'll be in a good space. And when I think about my future, right? Because I know I'm manifesting my future. So when I think about my future, I think about traveling. I think about speaking. I think of more speaking jobs like Paris landing in my lap. And I want to let y'all know this. Checked my DMs. Somebody offered me to come to Arizona and Utah to speak. You create your reality. Start thinking of the things, even when things don't feel good, even when things don't feel like they're going right for you. Start to think the things that you want. Because whatever you don't want is only leading you towards what you do want. It's only telling you, hey, but there's something else on the opposite here end of this. Stop being so concerned about what you don't want and start to talk about what you do want. And the more that you talk about what you do want, the more that you attract, the more that you create, the more that you receive what you do want. All right, Sophia, I will let you know when I'm in Arizona. The one I'm signing up for right now, it looks like it has me in Arizona in October. But I'll look again. But Sophia, I'll let you know which one they pick me up for. Absolutely. But that's the thing. That's what this here thing is about. It is about showing up where you want to be. I want to be around more people elevating themselves in their life, in their business. I want to be around more people that want to manifest, that want to speak truth in life over their life, that want to create the reality they want to live, not play a victim to the reality that they're currently in. Right. And so the more that I understand that, the more that I'm like, God, line me up with my people. Line me up with my tribe. Line me up with creators and manifestors who want more money, honey. Okay. Who don't want to just sit and relax in whatever they think they got going on, but they truly want to create the reality they want to see. Right. I want to be around more people like that. And so I've been around more people like that. Look at my girl Sophia already telling me, girl, come to Arizona, hit me up. That's how this goes. You attract the reality that you want. And so that's how I manifested Paris. It started off with just an image on a vision board. That's where it started off at. And that image on a vision board turned to an AI image that I wasn't anticipating it be. I literally just put in travel. Actually, no. Actually, I think I put in luxury. I put in luxury and it gave me this photo of me in Paris. Let's look at it again, TikTok. I'm just to show y'all one more time. Okay. It showed me in Paris. I was like, okay, that was the manifested idea. To end up in Paris, I didn't see the Eiffel Tower just once. I actually saw it multiple times. And I have a lot of pictures of me like this. I have a picture of me in front of it lit up. I have a lot of this. I'm going to be showing that picture here soon because I will be doing a whole post about that day of the lit up Eiffel Tower. But I just want to let you know at the end of the day, you are a creator. You're meant to create the reality in which you want to live. If you need help creating this reality, if you need help shifting your mindset to one where you are attracting the things that you want and believe that you deserve, I'm gonna need for you to hit me up. And how about this? Even for the things that you don't believe you deserve, because the only reason you feel like you don't deserve it yet is you haven't talked to your girl. Okay, because clearing your money blocks matters. Clearing the thoughts and feelings that are hindering you matters. These things matter, and it's really healing the trauma that we all have. Trauma, we all have money blocks, we all have thoughts and feelings from our past that have been kicking our tail, that we've been living in. Things that our great grandparents must have told our parents, or our granddaddies and our granddaddies told our parents, and now our parents are living that life to today, till today, and they told us, and now we're living it as if it's still true, something that was true 100 years ago. We get to create the new reality. We get to create the new vision. We get to create what happens next in our lives. And in order to do that, I encourage each and every one of you, follow along, because I'm going to be here to help you out every step of the way. Follow along, but do this for me. Start off with a small manifestation today. Manifest something small. Start making a statement to yourself over and over and over again, whether it's, I always get the close parking spot at Costco. I mean, I'm always parking right in front at Costco. Every time I ride up, there's a spot right in front for me at Costco, right? Let that now be your new current reality. Okay. Or even, what about, I always get a close spot at Costco. People always buy coffee for me. Oh, I love pretty flowers. And, my man always get me some pretty flowers. Change up the way you're talking to yourself and see how your reality shifts. Okay. But start off with something small this week. Manifest something small this week. And then once you're done doing that, try something a little bigger next week. But flex your manifestation muscle. Keep flexing those manifestation muscles. Keep making them as strong as you possibly can, because the stronger your manifestation muscle, the stronger you believe yourself to be. You believe that you can create inner reality. And the truth of that is, you can. You can create inner reality you want to create. You were born to create it. And the reason the idea came to you is because it's meant for you. So we're going to stop acting like we don't have this control. We're going to start using the control, and we're going to start here today with flexing your manifestation muscle. All right. And matter of fact, y'all, even flexing your manifestation muscle, take it a little further for you. I'm planning a retreat in Mexico, January 2025, and it's called the Manifestation Experience, because I want you to understand. Let me take you away from everything that you do on the every day. Let me strip you of all your titles, and you come and just get zen. Fall in love with you and manifest the reality you want to live. It's going to be a powerful mamma jamma, boy, I tell you. So I'm here to do nothing but help you manifest the reality you want in your life and in your business. All right. So manifest something small this week. Get on it. Let's get to the bag. Let's get to this money. If you need any help with clearing whatever is stopping you, what is making you think that you can't? What is making you think that you won't? If there's anything like that going on in your life, I'm going to need for you to hit your girl up. Shoot me a message, DM me, slide into the comments right here, say help. Or maybe help is a little too telltale. Maybe you're a little uncomfortable with that whole help word. You ain't even got to say help. Just say me, and I'm going to know what you mean, okay? I got your back. I just want you to do nothing but thrive. You ain't got to just be surviving in this life. You're meant to thrive. Prosperity is your birthright. Abundance is your birthright. Let's get to the bag. All right. I promised my daughter I'll keep this only 30 minutes. So I love y'all. I'll be back next week for Talk About It Thursday. Again, this week was about how I manifested Paris. Next week, we are going to take it a little deeper, and we are going to talk about the I am statement. There's been a lot of lies right now out here about the I am statement. They've been lying to you, honey, talking about it's the weakest one. Baby, don't let them do it to you, because they're going to have you out here not manifesting what you want. All right. So come back next Thursday. We are going to talk about it, the truth about the I am statement, and how it is one of the most powerful statements that you can make to yourself about your life for your life. okay, for what you're trying to create. Because again, you are a creator. You're meant to create the most beautiful reality for your life. And the I am statement is the open door to walk through to get to it. All right. So y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. I actually opened up. So shoot me a message. It's actually on my TikTok page right now, where I offer free personalized affirmation. Hit your girl up. I got your back. I'll get you some affirmations. I'm gonna get you going. So if you want those, slide into my little messages or hit me up in my DMs, let me know so you can create the reality you want us to see. Okay. It is about how you talk to yourself. That really, really matters. And if somebody tells you it's not, don't listen to them, honey, because your brain is listening. Every cell in your body is listening. They want you to tell it what to do. They want the directions. And if you don't give it directions, it's going to do whatever it want to do all willy-nilly. And that's how most of us have been living our life. I like to call it willy-nilly manifesting. So let's intentionally manifest the life of our dreams, and doing so, get to know more about the I am statement. Come back next week. I'll tell you more about it. But for this week, I love y'all. That's how I manifested Paris. Your mind thinks in pictures. Start off, do a vision board, do some AI, play with the AI, do a vision board in your Pinterest board, do a vision board in your Canva. I don't care where you do it, but start with the image in your mind. Next step will be the image in your current reality. All right. Love y'all. Have a great day. Happy week. And I will be back next week, next Thursday, for another Talk About a Thursday. All right. Love y'all. Bye.